Update on upcoming raid system. We discussed the upcoming raid changes and the new Krayt Raid in the last one ahead, but wanted to share some additional details around what you can expect. First up, a reminder that all raids will be disabled for a period of time while we switch over to the new system. You will need to finish your guild's raid before the blackout starts. No raids can be launched during this time, and no rewards will be given for canceled raids. All guilds will be granted max guild event currencies, aka raid tickets, and will be able to start the raid of their choice immediately after the blackout ends. This raid blackout period is currently scheduled to start around April 27th and will last for approximately a week. And then you get this thing just kind of grinding along underground. Now let's dive into some specifics around what you'll be facing. The Krayt Dragon. This battle pays homage to one of our favorite scenes from The Mandalorian, where Din Djarin helps the Tuskens and the local townsfolk deal with a terrifying underground menace. There are a number of different mechanics you will need to consider when taking on the Krayt Dragon. The Krayt Dragon has some incredibly powerful abilities that get even stronger when it's enraged. We know some of you can't wait to get your theory crafting hats on, so here are some details that will help you prepare for your first encounter. Note, the features below are still receiving final balance and tuning. Basic. Bite. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict daze on them, and daze them for 2 turns. Deal physical damage to all other enemies. Oh. Well, that's some bullshit. Enraged. Stun target enemy for 2 turns. Daze all enemies for 2 turns. Oh, come on. And that's just the basic, and he's affecting the whole squad? Dick. Special 1, Acid Spray, aka Vomit. Cooldown 2. Instantly defeat any enemies that are currently swallowed. What? Dispel all buffs on all enemies. Deal special damage to all enemies and inflict defense down, expose, poisoned, speed down, and vulnerability for 2 turns. Poisoned, a new mechanic apparently. Minus 50% health and protection recovery. It's for the recovery? Okay. Can't recover health with health steal. Takes damage each turn equal to 75% of the total health and protection recovered since their last turn for each time health or protection was recovered. What? Hold on. Takes damage each turn equal to 75% of the total health and protection recovered since their last turn for each time health or protection was recovered since their last turn. Okay. That sounds like it does a ridiculous amount of damage, no? Enraged. Defense down, exposed, poisoned, speed down, invulnerability can't be resisted or dispelled. And that's a cooldown of 2. Alright. Special 2. Swallow whole. Cooldown 4. Swallow target enemy and remove their status effects. The Krayt Dragon gains 20 stacks of Defiance, and its speed is reduced by 25% while an enemy is swallowed. When Fearsome Defiance is removed, the swallowed enemy is returned. If the swallowed enemy is the last enemy, the battle immediately ends. This ability starts each battle on cooldown with 1 turn remaining. What does that mean? This ability starts each battle on cooldown with 1 turn remaining. What does that mean? This ability starts each battle on cooldown with 1 turn remaining? So what does that mean? Even though it says cooldown 4 up here, that when you start, it's really cooldown 1? And then after that, it goes to cooldown 4? Or like, what does that mean? Swallowed. Unit is suppressed. Enraged. If this is the first time... Oh my word. If this is the first ability used the turn, reset its cooldown. What? How would it even be the first ability used? Well, I guess the Krayt Dragon's cooldowns keep going. You know, it's like everybody's always talking about, don't preload the turn meter. So I guess if he was down to have this move at 0 cooldown, and then you put a new squad in, boop, you could use it right out the gate. Maybe that's what that's all about. Special 3, Burrow. Cooldown 4. Just like the other one apparently was. Gain 20% bonus protection and the granted ability emerge until it is used or until this bonus protection is removed. While the Krayt Dragon has this bonus protection, it can't lose Defiance, Health, or Turn meter, excluding from bundles of explosives. Okay. Its speed is reduced by 25%, and damage it receives from bundles of explosives is increased by 400%. Okay. This ability starts each battle on cooldown with 2 turns remaining. Enraged. Damage the Krayt Dragon receives from bundles of explosives is no longer increased. Seriously? Emerge. Deal true damage to all enemies, dealing more damage based on the amount of bonus protection remaining. And stun all enemies for 1 turn. Then the Krayt Dragon loses all bonus protection. This attack can't be evaded. Okay, that's cool. Unit 1. Apex Predator. Damage the Krayt Dragon receives is increased by 75%. Whenever the Krayt Dragon is damaged while it doesn't have bonus protection and it doesn't have an enemy swallowed, it gains 6% turn meter. Whenever any character takes a turn, the Krayt Dragon gains 1% in rage. Whenever the Krayt Dragon takes a turn, it gains an additional 4% in rage and 4 stacks of defiance. Whenever an enemy removes turn meter from the Krayt Dragon, it gains 1% in rage for each 10% turn meter removed. Man, all these numbers. When it reaches 100%, the Krayt Dragon becomes enraged. The battle immediately ends after the Krayt Dragon has taken 5 turns while enraged, or if all active enemies are swallowed. The battle immediately ends after the Krayt Dragon has taken 5 turns while enraged. Okay. For each 5,000 points earned in this battle, after 50,000 points, this unit gains 3% offense stacking. This bonus increases by an additional 3% each time. Unique 2, Fearsome Defiance. When inflicted with the following debuffs, lose stacks of Defiance and remove those debuffs. If no stacks of Defiance are present, this unit is immune to these debuffs. Fearsome Defiance. Lose stacks when inflicted with the following debuffs. Stun and Fear, 8 stacks. Ability Block, 6 stacks. Daze, 4. Blind, 3. Stagger, 2. Tenacity down, 1. What the F does this do? Fearsome Defiance. When inflicted with the following debuffs, lose stacks of Defiance and remove those debuffs. Oh, okay. No, these are basic versions of the abilities without any modifiers. I mean, I know this guy's a raid boss, but like, he's just, based on this kid, he just sounds way too OP. The basic move is attacking everybody, and then you're putting tons of stuns out there. You're putting tons of dazes out there. He's got fake annihilates, when he swallows an enemy, so now you got 4 characters on your team until he throws you up. But then by the time he does throw throw you back up, one of your characters is probably naturally dead anyway, so now you still have a 4-man team. He gets enraged and then becomes bionic. Like, what the F? This is going to be a ridiculously hard raid. It's like they took the challenge pit and they're like, yeah, I don't think that's hard enough. Let's crank it up to 20. What the hell? Event abilities and bonuses. Raid progress is earned by dealing damage to the Krayt Dragon while it doesn't have bonus protection. So you will need to utilize the explosive bundles or some of the granted abilities to help you turn the tide of battle and earn as many points as possible. Bundle of explosives detonates after receiving damage 5 times, dealing damage to the Krayt Dragon and other bundles of explosives. If the Krayt Dragon has bonus protection and isn't enraged, also reduce its turn meter by 15%. Immune to all status effects. Granted abilities. Fire Ballista. Cooldown speed 100. What does that mean? Cooldown speed 100, okay. Deal true damage to target enemy 2 times and inflict daze stagger instead of 1 turn 2 times. This attack can't be evaded or resisted. If a non-attacker uses this ability, it deals 15% more damage for each stack of momentum they had. Okay, momentum. So they're planning on you going in here with Tuskens. Well, actually, yeah, this raid was all about having certain factions, right? So that means they're telling us right now that one of their goals is Tuskens. I mean, even though it's stupid, it really does make sense. It's, inspired from the episode on the Mandalorians season 2, where he was helping Tuskens. Was it season 2 or was it this season now? I don't know, but No, it was season 2. I'm getting confused with Book of Boba. Replant explosives. Cooldown speed 100. What does that mean, cooldown speed? Plant 2 bundles of explosives around the Krayt Dragon, max 3. This ability can't be used if there are already 3 bundles of explosives. Okay. Hero unit bonuses. This character has plus 100% max health and max protection. At the start of this character's turn, they dispel all the buffs on themselves and reduce the cooldown of Fire Ballista and Replant Explosives by 20%. When this character uses Fire Ballista or Replant Explosives, reduces its cooldown by 40%. The first time each turn this character attacks out of turn, they have a 75% chance to inflict a stack of damage over time on target enemy for 1 turn. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with damage over time effect, this character gains 1 stack of momentum. This character has plus 30% potency and deals 5% more damage per stack of momentum. This character is immune to poison. Damage this character deals is reduced by 50%. Whenever this character damages an enemy, it doesn't trigger turn meter gain. And they have a 75% chance to inflict a nasty down for 2 turns. These effects don't stack with the same effect from the other faction bonus abilities. Well, at least I guess there's these bonus abilities. Jeez, that helps a little bit with this douchebag. You know, this Krayt thing is bionic, but this sounds like this could at least semi-make it a little more fair. Faction bonuses, here we go. Faction bonus Hot Cartel. Whenever a Hot Cartel ally damages a bundle of explosives, it immediately detonates and deals double damage to the Krayt Dragon. Oh. At the start of this character's turn, reduce the cooldown of Replant Explosives by 20%. When this character uses Replant Explosives, reduce its cooldown by 40%. Faction bonus, Jawa. This character has plus 100% max health and max protection. At the start of this character's turn, they dispel all the buffs on themselves. Whenever a Jawa ally inflicts a thermal detonator on an enemy, damage that enemy receives from Jawas and thermal detonators is increased by 8% for each active Jawa. Stacking. Okay, well, you're going to need to have Relic 9 Jawas for them to last long enough for that to matter, but sure. Faction bonus, Mandalorian. This character is immune to poison. Damage this character deals is reduced by 50%. Wow, that's cool. Whenever this character deals damage, it doesn't trigger turn meter gain on enemies, and they have a 75% chance to inflict an nasty down for 2 turns on all enemies. So on one hand, you're immune to poison, which is good, but then your damage is reduced by 50%? That's ridiculous. That's terrible. What? It's like it starts out good. Oh, cool, immune to poison, and then it's like, gotcha, bitch. Minus 50% damage. Faction bonus, Old Republic. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with a stack of damage over time, Old Republic allies deal 1% more damage until the end of the battle, stacking for each active Old Republic ally. The first time each turn this character attacks out of turn, they have a 75% chance to inflict a stack of damage over time on target enemy for 1 turn. Old Republic is a very random squad to go up against this thing, but sure, again. Faction bonus, Tuskens. There it is. At the start of this character's turn, reduce the cooldown of Fire Ballista by 20%. When this character uses Fire Ballista, reduce its cooldown by 40%. This character has plus 30% potency and deals 5% more damage per stack of momentum. Oh! So if you could get some serious stacks of momentum going, then you could do some serious damage. Modifiers. Speaking of points, you can even earn... whoops, that backwards. You can earn even more of them by enabling additional levels of modifiers. These make the encounter more difficult, but will also boost your score. Don't be afraid to try a variety of modifiers. You can always re-choose them and attempt again without any penalty. Your raid attempts will only count if you submit that attempt, allowing you to retry without submitting a score as many times as you want. Oh! So, like, before you go in and what you put up for damage is what it is. Now it's kind of like you can try, and I don't like that, let me try again. I don't like that, let's try again. That's kind of cool, I guess. These difficulty modifiers allow many different levels of players to participate in the event. Base difficulty will be around Gear 10, HSTR, Hero Sith Triumphant Raid. Huh. Note this balance is still being finalized. It can be scaled up to challenge even the strongest players in the game. I thought this was designed to only be straight up hard. I didn't know it was going to be around that, like Gear 10. So that means everybody's got a chance to try it. I guess that's cool. It's better than just being straight up impossible. It's kind of like stupid conquest. You can choose easy, medium, or hard. Or normal, I guess. Not medium. Anyhow, modifiers. Level 1, Gear 12. Requires Gear 12. Additional effects. The Krayt Dragon gains all that crap. Damage it receives is decreased by 25%. What? That's a terrible modifier. That helps out the Krayt Dragon so much. Slam. Inflicts stun for 1 turn if the enemy is already dazed, which can't be evaded. Swallow. Gain critical hit, immunity, and tenacity out for 2 turns. Level 2. Relic. 1. Required. Super bonus for the Krayt Dragon. More percentage of all those boosts, plus it receives 50% less damage. This one, probably even better for the Krayt Dragon. No, this one only gives him plus 15% on all that stuff. Doesn't give him the offense. Well, that's good, I guess. Relic 4 is hidden 5, hidden 6. The last 3 tiers of modifiers we are keeping secret. You will have to find out when the title update launches. Oh, wow. Cool. I mean, these suck anyways. They're helping out the dragon, making this even harder. So, cool.